When was the last time you got a raise? How would you like a 46% pay raise after only 10 months on the job? That's just what happened in the state treasurer's office. News 13's Matt Grubbs asked the state treasurer why on special assignment.
That's a big raise. Explain what's behind that to me.
Well, the first raise was a mistake on my part.
State Treasurer Tim Eichenberg is talking about Leo Marquez, his chief financial officer. After starting work on January 3rd of last year, making $72,000 a year, Marquez got a Valentine's Day raise to $82,500. Eichenberg says Marquez was underpaid relative to other top dogs in the office. A few months later, a June raise to $86,625. And by the 4th of July, Marquez was up to nearly $91,000 a year. A promised increase, Eichenberg says, because Marquez finished critical training.
It was important that he complete that work, and once he did, we again bumped him up.
As summer turned to fall and Marquez took on duties from a departing deputy treasurer, he got one more raise to $105,000 a year. If you're keeping score at home, that's 46% in 10 months. It's public record, too, so you can bet the office was buzzing. It's not just Marquez earning a lot more. Eichenberg's right-hand woman and former campaign manager, Deborah Bransford, sports a 22% increase in a year. More duties, handling asset forfeiture in Bransford's case, mean more pay.
Not only forfeiture, but also unclaimed property. Deborah was the one that stepped up and did that for me.
Eichenberg showed us 5 other employees who are not political appointees who had at least 15% raises. In all, he says he's boosted 11 salaries in an office of about 30 people.
And that is how we do salaries in the treasurer's office, is the value that they provide to not only the treasurer's office, but to the state of New Mexico.
The office handles $4 billion in cash, despite being down nearly a quarter of its employees since Eichenberg took office at the beginning of last year.
We were incredibly short-handed.
The raises, he says, are thanks for hard work.
So now that Eichenberg has had his policy of giving raises publicly questioned, the fact remains money is still tight, maybe even tighter. We asked him if he plans to change anything, maybe hire more people instead of giving raises. He said not at all.
My staff has stepped up in so many different areas over the last year when we were so short-handed. We're still looking at raises. The people that I have are good people, and I don't want them leaving.
There are still 20 or so employees who would like raises but haven't gotten them, even as some coworkers have seen big jumps in pay. Eichenberg says he'll get to them too, even if it means not hiring new people to ease the burden. In Santa Fe, Matt Grubbs, KRQE News 13.
The treasurer's office has to work within a budget. Eichenberg says despite those hefty raises he's handed out, his office did some of his budget money back to the state because his office is still short-staffed. To see a chart of all the pay raises or take part in our poll asking how you would handle the situation, go to the KRQE app.